You're struggling in your marriage and you're wondering if it's time to call it quits. You feel like you've tried everything, but your wife just seems to be getting further and further away. When your marriage is on the rocks, it's a very stressful time for the whole family. You and your wife are trying to keep it from the kids, but they're picking up on it. Here's the thing, not every marriage should be saved, and sometimes the best thing for you and your kids is to part ways. The problem is though, it's hard to make a sound decision when you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster. But brother, that's exactly what I want to help you with today. In this video, I'm going to cover the 5 signs it's time to let your wife go. And be sure to stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to cover the secret red flags that your marriage is in trouble. Now with all that being said, let's dive right in. The first sign is your wife is cheating. Now there are only 2 types of people that cheat in this world. The first type is someone with low moral values, and the second type is someone who's just been really unhappy in the marriage and has checked out. Now if your wife is someone that has low moral values, brother, this is the surefire sign that it's time for you to let her go. This person's going to continue cheating on you. Even if she tells you she's going to change, there's a very high chance she's going to keep cheating on you. You need to let her go. You need to find the respect for yourself. You can do better. You can find someone who will respect you, who won't cheat on you. And the foundation for any healthy relationship is trust. And your trust has been broken. It's been broken multiple times. This isn't the kind of person you want to be with. So if your wife has had multiple affairs, it's time to let her go. The second sign is your wife is constantly lying. So you've cut her out on a couple of things and you've brought it to her attention, but she just won't tell you the truth. And here, brother, you just got to trust your gut feeling, because when your wife's lying to you like this, it can end up making you feel like you're going crazy. You can end up questioning your own sanity. And when this continues on for a long time, it's just gaslighting, because you start questioning yourself. Are you just imagining things? Are you just super jealous? Or is she spending time with other men and being dishonest with you? So you got to trust your gut feeling on this. If she's continuously lying to you and making you feel like you're the crazy one, it's time to let her go. Number 3 is you feel like you can't be yourself around her anymore. So if you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells and you need to be careful about what you say around her for fear of having a big argument, this is a really bad sign. You're watering yourself down. You're trying to do your best to save the marriage, but this is not the way you should be living your life. You want to be showing up in your marriage feeling happy and comfortable and being able to be your authentic self. If your wife is acting in a way that you feel like you have to suppress what you want to say or how you act, this is a really bad sign. The 4th sign is your kids are starting to suffer due to your wife's behavior. So if your wife is acting unpredictable, lying, and not sticking to the promises that she's making with the kids, you'll start to notice that your kids will start to have emotional meltdowns, especially if you have young kids. And this is mentally and emotionally traumatizing your kids. Your kids need predictability at home. They need to feel safe. They need to know that mom and dad are going to be there for them no matter what's happening in their world. And if your wife can no longer meet your kids' physical, mental, and emotional needs, it's time for you to step up, brother. This is your job. You need to protect your kids. The 5th sign is your wife blames and shames you for everything. So if you feel like you're having stones thrown at you all the time and your wife is just giving you a really hard time, she's taking no responsibility for how she's showing up, she's calling you names and putting you down all the time, this is really toxic, brother. You deserve better. And unfortunately, a lot of men end up in relationships like this and they get beaten down and they don't realize that this is not healthy, that they deserve better. And when you've been stuck in this bubble, this insular bubble with you, your wife, and your kids for a long time, and people aren't seeing what's going on in your marriage, you can end up normalizing it and you start questioning yourself, start thinking, maybe I am a bad father, maybe I'm a bad husband. No, brother, there's 2 of you in this marriage. Of course, we can always do better, both you and your wife, but your wife coming at you like this isn't helpful. It's really toxic. If you like this video, you need to watch this next video on the 5 red flags that your marriage is in trouble.